Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the Fox Critic. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a movie review on Alien vs. Predator. This is both the fifth film in the Alien franchise and the third film in the Predator franchise, as it is, of course, a crossover between Alien and Predator, and it is the first film of the Alien vs. Predator franchise. This movie was released in 2004, and it stars Lance Henriksen, Tom Woodruff Jr., and Ian White. In this movie, a mysterious heat signal is detected from Antarctica, so a group of archaeologists, scientists, and explorers are sent by Wayland Industries to investigate the signal and see just what is going on. However, when they get there, they find something even more terrifying than they ever could have imagined. They find themselves caught in the middle of an ancient war between two alien species, the aliens and the Predator. So it's definitely a simple plot, but that's what I kind of like about it. It's not too overstuffed or overcomplicated, unlike some certain versus movies. Anyway, as usual, let's start off with the positives of the film, the good things about it. And instantly, I just want to say, I think this movie looks quite good. I think the set designs, the locations, I think they all look quite nice. I found this to be the case with some of the Alien movies. I think this looks quite nice with the locations and the set designs. Obviously, this is a more modern version of some, two old movie franchises, the Alien and Predator movie franchises. And back when those films came out, the actual aliens and the Predator, they looked perfect. But in this movie, none of that is lost. They still look really good in this movie. Some of the CGI shots of them bit more kind of noticeable than I think it really should be. But there's a lot of great practical work done with the actual two title characters in this movie. And before I get to what probably the main positive about this movie, I also want to talk about something this movie does, which I really like, and that is that it expands the mythology and the lore of both franchises quite well. And these iconic characters that people wanted to see clash for so long, the idea in this movie that they'd actually been in the war for like such a long time, that it's an ancient war. I really enjoyed that, and I really liked how it expanded the mythology of both universes and connected the two of them better than I expected. Okay, now I'm going to stop delaying it, and I'm going to talk about the big thing of this movie. And that is in the title. The title of the film is Alien vs. Predator. And honestly, personally, I really love Alien and Predator. I love the films and the actual characters, the aliens and the Predator. I really like them. And seeing them fight in this movie, I just thought it was so much fun. Now, don't get me wrong, the fight scenes aren't like amazing or anything. They're quite small scale, but personally, I love versus movies. I just really like the idea of versus movies, how two iconic characters, collaborate and then fight for a film. I just really like that idea for some reason. And considering the fact that I love Alien and Predator, I found this movie to be so much fun, just because of, the two fighting. This is definitely a B movie. This definitely isn't a movie with much substance at all. But movies like this really don't need substance. I think it just works best as a dumb, fun film. Now let's move on to the negatives. And of course, this is a versus movie. And with films about cool characters fighting, must seemingly always come pretty bad human characters. None of the human characters in this film really are that interesting. The actual character of Wayland is not too bad, I think. I think the movie really attempted to sort of develop his character quite a bit. It didn't really, it wasn't that successful, but it was better than it could have been. And this is one big problem with the film. This bit will contain very minor spoilers. If you do not want to hear this, skip to this timestamp on the screen. But the film has a lot of characters, a lot of human characters. None of the human characters are that interesting or memorable, but the film really attempts to develop its characters and make you care about them and make you root for them when they are in dangerous situations. But it does that, but then the film just carelessly kills them off. Like, only one human character in the film survives, and that just makes the actual attempted character development feel just like a big waste of time. And it was already a waste of time because films like these don't need character development, but having only one character out of the many human characters in the film still be alive by the end of the film is just makes the entire thing just kind of worthless. And really, killing off like nearly every human character is absolutely to be expected in films like these. But the actual killing and the actual carnage of the film is obviously very, very mild and very tame because the film is rated PG-13. I get the fact that they, made it PG-13 to appeal to a wider audience, but that really didn't work for this film. It absolutely did not work, because it's Alien and Predator, two not PG-13 franchises facing off in a PG-13 movie. It absolutely does not work on any level. And the unrated cut, the unrated version of this film, because if you do not know, there is an unrated version of the film, absolutely fixes all of that. It's a bit longer. It's approximately about 10 minutes longer than this version, the PG-13 theatrical version. But mostly the unrated cut just has a few more scenes of violence and gore and blood, and it fixes the PG-13 issues of the theatrical film. And of course, if you have not seen this film, do not go in expecting any sort of substance whatsoever, because this movie is about Alien and Predator fighting, and that is literally it. So overall, Alien vs. Predator is absolutely a B movie. For me personally, it is dumb fun. The lack of anything besides a war between the alien and Predator may be a bit annoying and frustrating for people in search of a good movie. And its violence may be a bit too tame for fans of these two horror franchises. But honestly, I personally really enjoyed this film because I love Alien and Predator. The film works best when it's delivering on its title and when it expands the mythology of the two franchises. So overall, I'm giving Alien vs. Predator a 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the film. There isn't really much to say about it, other than I enjoyed it personally. So thank you very much for watching this review. If you did enjoy, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. And if you have seen this film, feel free to let me know what you thought of it in the comments below. And until next time, bye-bye.